So in this video here you can see coming from the popliteal hiatus into the lateral compartment and putting the leg up into figure of 4 to visualise the ACL and then the lateral meniscus. The lateral meniscus itself is intact, however there's a separation from the meniscocapsular attachments on either side of the popliteal hiatus. You can see the meniscus now being probed from initially below, showing it's very mobile, and then from above, demonstrating the meniscus can be subluxed into the knee joint, and it can be pulled all the way across the edge of the condyle. And this was causing locking in the patient when they went into deep flexion. You can see that around the popliteal hiatus, when the probe is inserted, the meniscus has an excessive amount of travel and play and can be subluxed all the way into the joint. And this is abnormal. Therefore, the capsule and the back of the meniscus are rasped and freshened up to make the area raw, and then sutures are inserted to stabilise the meniscus on either side of the popliteal hiatus. You can see here the fast fix suture being inserted just to the anterior side of the popliteal hiatus, initially through the meniscus and then through into the capsule, trying to avoid the popliteus tendon itself, which is visible in the background. The suture toggle is passed to the far side of the capsule and then engaged, so the suture is anchored on the capsule. The needle is then removed. The next suture toggle is engaged to the end of the suture needle, and the process is repeated. Anterior again, closing up that defect from the meniscocapsular junction anterior to the popliteal hiatus. You can see the suture now being passed there again through the capsule and pulled back, and then the suture thread being tightened to snug down the knot to repair the meniscocapsular junction. Following the insertion of a suture on the other side of the popliteal hiatus, you can see now as the meniscus is probed, it is no longer as mobile. It can no longer be subluxed into the joint, and therefore, hopefully, on deep flexion, once the junction between the meniscus and the capsule has healed, the meniscus will no longer cause locking in this patient.